Hi, my name is Steve Bowler, and in this video I'm going to be configuring floating static routes. Floating static routes are used sometimes when your dynamic routing protocols might fail in the network. What you can do is set your administrative distance higher on a floating static route than your dynamic routing protocol. That way it doesn't get chosen and added to the routing table as the best route until the dynamic routing protocol learned route gets flushed out. So we'll go ahead and do this real fast here. Alright, say I have two routers here, router 0 and router 1, and what I'm going to do is behind router 1 I'm going to have the loopback 0 is going to be just 192.168.1.0/24. And what I'm going to do is show basically two different connections to from router 0 to router 1. What we're going to do is we're going to have a point-to-point serial link right between them, and then we're going to have a backup. I'm sorry, that's going to be the backup, and what we're going to do is for the main connection we're going to have a fast Ethernet between them. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to run, let's just pick a protocol. Let's just pick EIGRP for our dynamic routing protocol. The switch network over the fast Ethernet is going to be the .0. I'm sorry, the 2 network, 172.16.2.0, and the serial point-to-point link is going to be 172.16.1.0. So what we're going to do, we're going to set this up, and I'm going to show you some debug commands and some other things so you can actually see what's going on in the routing tables and figure out what's going on in the router when these routes are lost. So again, router 0 and router 1, they're going to be running, we'll just say here, the point-to-point link. This is the floating static route over this serial link, and then over the fast Ethernet connection we're going to be running EIGRP. So of course, your fast Ethernet, this connection here is 100 meg, and this serial is just a T1, it's a 1.5 meg. So we're going to use the primary via the fast Ethernet running EIGRP, but if that fails, if one of the links are broken and goes down, what we can do is use a floating static route to continue the for redundancy, we can configure a floating static route and make that come to work here when our EIGRP network fails. So let's get on the router 0 and start configuring it. Go ahead and start both routers here.